Need new software? It sounds easy enough. You map out a few requirements, expecting to quickly find a tool that fits. But that first search immediately fractures. 5 minutes in, you are staring at 20 different browser tabs, trying to make sense of conflicting pricing tiers and vague vendor promises. Every company claims their product is exactly what you need. When you rely solely on isolated marketing pages, you don't get clarity. You get an avalanche of buzzwords that makes it impossible to compare products side by side. What was supposed to be a straightforward afternoon of research drags into weeks. Your internal teams are left waiting for a solution while you manually compile spreadsheets. Doing this yourself creates a bottleneck. You end up trading critical operational speed for the illusion that reading every single vendor blog post will somehow guarantee the right choice. To break that cycle, the approach has to shift from manual hunting to utilizing a single, organized platform. That is the role of TechBag. It operates as a dedicated discovery engine engineered specifically for Indian enterprise teams, bypassing the scattered search process entirely. Over 14,000 visitors log on every month, turning a fragmented administrative task into a consolidated, reliable procurement ecosystem. Right now, over 500 enterprise buyers use this environment to cut straight through the marketing noise and get directly to the facts. The trade-off is straightforward. You stop trying to manage 50 tabs of raw data yourself, and in return, you gain the structured speed of a managed platform. When evaluating software in the wild, you are heavily influenced by the highest ad budget. To make a smart choice, you must strip away the branding and look at functional categories, like device management or endpoint security. TechBag organizes the entire market into strict functional categories right from the start, so you only browse what is actually relevant to your workflow. This flowchart illustrates the difference. The left is the manual process, chasing disjointed data. The right is a comparison matrix prioritizing technical reality. Because data is structured, you find products based on verified capabilities. Centralizing this comparison data compresses research timelines. Days of reading take minutes. The biggest roadblock in DIY searches is feature opacity, when vendors hide limitations behind clever copywriting. TechBag's platform insights penetrate that opacity, giving you clear feature definitions so you don't conduct bespoke manual market research. You drop exhaustive manual searching and gain a rapid, high-confidence evaluation process. Finding the software is only the first hurdle. The real operational friction hits when you actually have to buy, negotiate, and deploy it. The next logical step is explicitly delegating the procurement and purchasing phase directly to the platform. TechBag steps in as your proxy, negotiating pricing and licensing directly with vendors on your behalf. This chart maps out that dynamic. It shows how offloading this step shifts the burden of effort away from your teams while sharply increasing purchasing confidence. You trade isolated vendor haggling for aggregated platform leverage, resulting in optimized pricing without the headache. Once the contract is signed, the platform continues to manage your software subscriptions end-to-end. For internal IT teams, this is a massive relief. It frees them from long deployment cycles and complex integration blocks, returning focus to actual work. And if something breaks, you don't have to wait in standard vendor ticketing queues. Buyers rely on TechBag for L1 to L3 technical support. The lowest license price does not guarantee efficiency. True efficiency requires offloading the entire lifecycle friction to a unified execution partner. This consolidation turns procurement from a fragmented administrative task into a managed ecosystem. The net result is that your team makes faster decisions, secures software that actually fits your use case, and unifies all vendor management under one roof. For growing Indian enterprise teams, this is critical. You require enterprise-grade software to scale, but you simply do not have the time to sit through endless procurement cycles. Discovering the name of a tool is easy. Executing the purchase confidently and integrating it smoothly, that is the actual bottleneck. By moving away from scattered DIY methods and trusting a full-stack partner, you regain hundreds of hours of lost operational time. It comes down to a clear choice. You can keep your chaotic autonomy, or you can opt for managed, predictable speed. The clarity your business gains when you stop fighting against fragmented data allows for faster, more decisive action. Modern teams can no longer afford to waste weeks on endless research, opaque haggling, and broken software implementations. Leave behind the fragmented approach to SaaS management and step into a unified ecosystem. Explore smarter at thetechbag.com.